My half-sister called me my dad's mistake for 18 years. At Grandma's 80th birthday portrait session, I told the photographer she wasn't actually family. Anna once introduced me to her prom date as the reason my parents' marriage sucked. I was 14 serving lemonade in our dad's backyard because he'd asked me to be nice. This is the mistake, she said, gesturing at me like I was furniture. Dad had gotten my mom pregnant before he met hers. Now we're stuck with weekend visits. Her date laughed nervously. I stood there holding the picture, ice melting as fast as my dignity. Started when I was 6. Anna was 8, old enough to understand I existed before her parents' wedding, young enough to think that made me the enemy. Her mother Sharon fed that narrative. She never called me by name, just your father's child or his responsibility. When Dad picked me up on weekends, Anna would announce to the neighborhood kids, "The mistake is here." At my middle school graduation she told my friends, "I'm the real daughter. She's proof Dad couldn't keep it in his pants." At her sweet 16, I was introduced as Dad's oops baby from his slut phase. Dad would mumble, "Anna, be nice," then change the subject. Sharon would smirk. I'd stand there in the dress Dad bought me trying to fit in, feeling like an intruder. The weekend before Grandma's 85th birthday, Anna cornered me. "Just so we're clear, you're not in the family portrait. Immediate family only. I am Dad's daughter. You're Dad's mistake. There's a difference." "What difference?" "Real family was planned," she said, smiling like her mother. "You were an accident." Grandma's birthday was a full production, professional photographer, rented studio, relatives flying in. I arrived early in the navy dress Grandma said brought out my eyes. Anna was already there with Sharon directing everything. "Immediate family is just me, Mom and Dad," Anna said loudly. "She's not included." The photographer frowned. "The shot list says both daughters." "I'm the only daughter," Anna said. "She's Dad's pre-marriage mistake." Something in me snapped. 18 years of being erased, minimized, treated like evidence instead of a person. "Actually," I said, my voice carrying, "Anna's not immediate family either." The room went silent. "She's my dad's second wife's daughter. No blood relation to Grandma. I'm the actual grandchild here." Anna's face went white. "We're sisters." "No. You've made it clear we're not. I'm the mistake, remember? So let's be accurate, you're his stepdaughter. I'm his daughter. If we're excluding people who don't belong, you should leave first." Sharon stepped forward. "How dare?" "Sharon," I cut in, Dad's second wife, not Grandma's daughter-in-law. That was my mother. The one you call his slut phase. Dad walked in just as she raised her hand. He caught her wrist. "Enough," he said quietly. "Both my daughters will be in this photo. And if I hear mistake one more time, the only mistake will be this marriage." Silence. Grandma, watching from her wheelchair, spoke up. "Maria is my first grandchild. She's been my granddaughter since before some of you were even born. Anyone who has a problem with that can leave." She looked directly at Anna. "That includes people who married into this family." Anna tried to recover. "Grandma, I'm your granddaughter too." "Are you?" Grandma said. "You've spent years saying Maria doesn't belong. Family doesn't do that." The photographer suggested individual shots. Grandma insisted I go first. Just her and me, my first grandchild. Then one with Dad. Father and daughter. Only then did she allow Anna and Sharon in. They stood on the edges, tight smiles, while I stood next to Grandma, her hand gripping mine. When the photos came back, Grandma made her choice clear. The centerpiece of her living room wall was the one of just her dad and me.